how to level up your business and transform it with 5-star service. So, hey everybody, we're Jill and Levi Hunsaker, and today we're going to be talking a little bit more about our story. Now, for a long time, Jill has kind of been involved with the products of network marketing companies, but never really wanted to sell it.
Yeah, no. That was never an interest. I just liked the product, so I would get it. But when the business opportunity was presented to me, I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah, but she would sign up as a marketer or an affiliate just to be able to get the wholesale discounts and be able to order the products for ourselves and not so much to run it as a business. And for me, I've got a background in engineering, and really I didn't ever have an interest in being in sales or marketing. I like to talk to computers, and I did that for a long time. Only talk to computers and kind of shut people out. And really, I'd seen MLM or network marketing opportunities, and it was not an interest of mine. That was so far from what I wanted to do. Even with the company I'm with, when we got involved with the product, I was like, do not even talk to me about marketing. That's what I told my buddy. And he's like, okay, I guess I'm not going to talk to you about marketing, because that's just the way that this works. We actually have the ability to separate it, do one or the other or both. But as time went on, I was able to recognize the value that was being added through the network. And going from not interested whatsoever in network marketing and slowly getting warmed up and realizing that, hey, I was already excited about what the product was as well. And I was already talking to everybody. And well, the company would pay me for talking to people about it too. And so it was like, light bulb. And then you go take those funds and use them in your business even more to grow. And that was kind of the aha moment where I started to step in to doing that. And one of the biggest things that made all of the difference in the world was the way that the team that we're involved with served each other. And that kind of service is infectious. Like, I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be a part of something bigger than myself. And sometime, when we first got going in this, I was kind of dragging Jill along grudgingly.
It's true.
So, but we have learned and grown into this together, and that's been pretty awesome and amazing.
Yeah, I would say that the way that community works together and people serve each other and actually deeply care about each other, that was a big let's say hook for me. I care way more about relationships than I do about sales, and so that was something that meant a lot to me.
So that's a little bit about our journey, but today we're going to jump into the 3 tips that you can use to level up your business through 5-star service. And we're going to talk about what that means to provide 5-star service. The first thing you need to realize is that your product or service, your company, is not the prize. You are the prize. And when you really have that confidence to believe that you as a leader can serve your team, the sky's the limit. There's no holding you back once you know that you are the prize and that your team is lucky to be working with you. And then on the flip side, that you are lucky to be working with your team as well, right? It goes both ways. There's a give and a take, and you want to make sure that you are serving them to help them do their best. And it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, so um so one of the things that we say is that the service doesn't stop with after they purchase something, like the service continues on. And part of that is getting to know the people that you are serving, because if you don't know their needs, how would you know how to serve them?
Yeah, and that changes everything. So this was the second tip. Changing it from being a sales process to being a service. One of our favorite mentors, he says, and I'm sure that it's come from other places as well, but he says, if you can't sell them, you can't serve them. And that just didn't make any sense to me until I got going into this. The reality is that you are building a relationship, and that's going to continue over time. And as you continue to serve that person, that might lead to additional sales, that might lead to a growth in your team. But the focus first is on how to help them achieve their goals and dreams first, and then on yourself.
Yeah. So tip number 2 is to serve long after the purchase is complete.
Exactly. And tip number 3 is to continue to invest in your team. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to invest your knowledge, you're going to invest your time, you're going to invest your talents, and really help develop people as a leader. And one of the biggest things as investing in your team as a leader is your goal is to help people see their own strengths. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to ask questions, not tell them. Ask lots and lots of good questions instead of just providing the answer, because then they're starting to think for themselves instead of just looking to you for every answer that they've got.
Well, and and as you ask people questions, you can find their deeper needs, their deeper why, and you will just know better how to help them reach the potential that they're looking to reach.
Yeah. And also, as you're doing this, you're going to find out a lot about people. You're going to learn and develop and grow relationships as you build your team, as you build your customers, and you're going to have differences. But instead of shutting the people out of your life that are different, embrace the differences, because that expands your perspective. And really, as you expand your perspective and have kind of a diversity of thought, that's going to help build a stronger team, because you're going to be able to actually share and combine ideas in the mastermind concept mentioned in Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And that's going to expand the capabilities of your team instead of just kind of sticking in the box that you're used to.
Yeah.
So any other thoughts?
I don't think so.
All right.
Just review.
So the review, tip number 1, that your product or service does not make the difference. You do. Tip number 2, service long after the purchase is made. Tip number 3, continue to invest in your team. So if you got value out of today, let us know in the comments below, and really let us know what the number 1 problem that you want solved in your business right now, and let's see how we can help. All right. Let us know in the comments what the number 1 problem you want solved in your business right now, and we will reach out to you and see if there's a time that we can get together and chat about that. So, all right. Have a great night. Thanks, everybody.
Good night.